I'm Kish Davis, and I'll be analyzing and discussing Chapter 6 from the book Breakthrough Principles by Desravine Aquino and Fenton, 2016. The chapter is titled Planning and Operations. I'll also be addressing the prompt, how does the reading relate to my professional practice as a future educational leader? The chapter actually focuses on planning and operations, which is the behind the scenes systems that make schools run smoothly. Chapter 6 focuses on planning and operations, which are the systems that help schools function effectively. While curriculum and instruction and school culture are important, none of these areas can succeed without strong organizational systems. Planning and operations affect everything from schedules and staffing to budgets and communication and instructional support. When systems are organized, teachers can focus on teaching and students can focus on learning. And last, the chapter is an important reminder that leadership is not just about academics. Principals must also ensure that schools run smoothly every day. Desravine Aquino and Fenton, 2016, compare planning and operations to the skeleton of human body because they provide structure for everything else in the school. I love this analogy. Thinking of it like this: the skeleton is the planning and operations. Planning and operations are all the behind the scenes systems that keep a school functioning, like the master schedule, the schedule for campus duty, budget and staffing, and the different meetings that happen throughout the day. People rarely notice these things, but they affect everything. The muscles, this is like the teachers. Teachers are the ones doing the visible work every day. Just like muscles move the body, teachers move the learning forward. But muscles without the bones would just collapse. Likewise, excellent teachers can't be as effective if the school system is not organized. If planning time is constantly interrupted or teachers don't receive the necessary materials and resources, or let's say intervention schedules change every week, then naturally instruction suffers. The brain is like the leadership. This is the principal. She coordinates all of the systems, makes the decisions. She keeps everything working together towards the students and the school's goals. And school culture. School culture is like the heart. It pumps energy throughout school. A positive culture builds trust, motivation, and collaboration. A negative culture brings frustration, fear, and burnout. All of these parts work together for a positive and organized campus experience. There are four levers for planning and operations, and these are the blueprints to running a school. Think of the blueprint of a house. It tells you what to build, what materials you need, how the pieces connect, and how the systems work together. And the levers for planning and operations do the same things, just for the school. Lever one is goal setting and action planning. Lever two is time management. Lever three is budget and external partnership. And level four is community and district relationships. About lever one. Lever one is goal settings and action planning. This lever defines the priorities, the directions, and the outcomes of campus. If we're still connecting this to the blueprint analogy, then goal setting and action planning tells you what you're building. Effective principals start by understanding their school's current reality by diagnosing school needs. They also identify what matters most and create clear, measurable goals. Remember, action plans break goals into small steps. And monitoring and then adjusting your goals ensures that the plan stays fluent and relevant. Management is lever two. This lever ensures the school's daily, weekly, and yearly rhythm supports your campus's goal. If we're still relating this to a blueprint, this lever tells you how to structure your building or work. Here are key ideas I took from the time management lever. Time is a principal's most valuable resource. How a principal uses her time has a direct impact on the entire school. Where you spend your time speaks volumes about your priorities. This quote comes directly from chapter 6 and emphasizes that your schedule reveals what you truly value. If you spend time in classrooms, teachers see that instruction matters. If you spend time checking your emails all day, that becomes the message instead. Protect time for instruction. Intentionally blocking time for walkthroughs, coaching, PLCs, and teacher support is important for a successful campus. Instructional time should not be constantly interrupted by operational issues. And use the calendar and schedules intentionally. Principals must plan their weeks and months with purpose. Using calendars, routines, and protected time blocks help ensure that instructional priorities actually happen. Lever 3, budget and partnership. This lever tells you what resources you need. It ensures you have the people, materials, and partnership to make the plan real. Let's talk about how to be successful with budgeting. Align resources to strategic priorities. This means the budget should directly support the school's main goals. For instance, if literacy is a priority, money should go towards books, trainings, and intervention staffing. Try to forecast needs 2 to 3 years out. Principals must think ahead. Planning for future materials, staffing, and programs prevent last-minute scrambling and ensures long-term stability. And please ensure resources support student learning. Every dollar, staff assignment, and materials should contribute to improving student outcome. If it doesn't support learning, it needs to be reconsidered. And remember this about partnerships. Schools should regularly review existing partnerships to determine their effectiveness, ensure each partnership aligns with the school goals, and build new partnerships when gaps in student support remain. Connecting lever 4 to the blueprint analogy. Community and district relations tell you who you're building with. It also ensures alignment, trust, and support from family, community partners, and district. Communicate vision and goals clearly. Principals must consistently share the school's direction so everyone understands the priorities and expectations. This prevents confusion and builds alignment. Build relationships with families and community leaders. Strong relationships create trust. When families and community partners feel connected to the school, they are more likely to support initiatives. Maintain strong communication with district staff. The principal must maintain strong communications with district staff to ensure alignment, support, and shared understanding. And engage stakeholders in planning and improvement. Teachers, families, and students and community members should have opportunities to give input. Involving them builds ownership and strengthens school culture. Making connections to my future practice. Chapter 6 reinforced that effective school leadership is not only about strong instructional practice. It's about building the systems that make strong instruction possible. This chapter helped me to see that operations are not separate from leadership. They are leadership. As a future principal, I will use strategic planning to set clear goals, organize people, time, and resources, and ensure that every operational decision supports student achievement. These readings reminded me that when a school is well organized, teachers feel supported, students experience fewer disruptions, and the entire campus can function with clarity and purpose.